Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he stopped immediately there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Lion. Come 19, come 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall, 22 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards to go, second down.
Let's go. Count to 11, count to 11.
Willis looks to pass it here. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Will McDonald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Go, Reed, go. Ready. 60.
Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Near the sideline, Smith making the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted.
They'll take over 1st down. At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Visitors, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On the zone read, this is Jenkins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on third down. Gabriel flushed out right. Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short of 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Blue, 32.
21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you made me go back down memory lane a little bit, because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Right.
And toss left side for Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Joe Tryon Shoinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Green 19, just what?
Here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You got 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Trim slant. 11, 11, 11.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 9. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
220. Hey, what? Extend. Right.
They snap it to Fields. Flush to his right. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nice. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
33, yellow. Ready?
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Set, ready. Black, 95.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 40, cut.
On first down, here's Judkins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
39-yard line.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here we go, set. 45, wide, cut.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
60 red. Ready?
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Quinshon Judkins, 32 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, Blue 58, go.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go. All right.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Don't jump.
Fields now to throw. He'll complete this one. Cockrell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another first down.
Throwing again is Fields. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson from 21 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
3rd and less than a yard.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. Watch it. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Back to throw. Gabriel. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Black 40. Green jack. 6. Mega. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here we go. EQ. Right.
Play action. It's Fields. And this one too low.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, son. 58, who's here's that? Press, watch right. Hey, never mind, Monday. Right.
To throw is Fields. He'll buy some time right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here. But that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. And they are going for it. Fields. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that going to be a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Once again, Jenkins. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Red, 38. 12, 10.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that went off the mark, a little late with the throw. So now 4th and goal, you're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Ultra, go up, down. 33, yellow. Go, set.
He'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Fields. His pass out wide to Hall. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Here we go. Up. Turbo, sir.
Play action, Fields. The Cockrell holds it in left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Throw right side, Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 13-yard touchdown run. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
60 red. 60 red.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
33, yellow. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Black 40.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Set.
Give up the middle, Judkins. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Judkins going to run it with the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go now. 45, White. Check, huh?
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. 84 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Turn ball, son. Trust. Watch right. Extend. You got a mini base. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Punch right.
Fields. Flush to his right. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running left, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Hey, Ken.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Fields. And check down completes a Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Okonkwo, a 12-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Visitors 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
He gets this into the hands of Judkins. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch it. 6. Red, cycle. 6. Mega, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 222, 222. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Blue.
Operating from the gun, Gabriel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60.
Operating from the gun, Gabriel. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Fields escaping the pressure right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Mason Graham able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Madden. 551.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Here we go, Scott. What? Green 19, Judge, what? Nelson. Right.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And all that